WGN's Brona Tumulty has the latest details.
Good evening, guys. That shooting happened around 1:45 at the intersection of West 21st Street and Western Avenue. Police say shots were fired from one vehicle at another, leading to the death of 2 people. Now, we did make contact tonight with the family of one of those victims. They declined to speak with us, but we did talk with witnesses at the scene who heard those gunshots erupt.
I was at work here at Aloha Wagon. We had 2 guests. We had heard about 8 shots immediately after, because we thought there were fireworks or something.
Paul Martinez was busy at work on the Lower West Side Monday afternoon, just before 2, when gunshots pierced the air across the street.
A white man all of a sudden peeled rubber right through the light and took off this way.
Witnesses tell us those bullets were fired from a white, older model van, and police say they struck a 32-year-old man and a 29-year-old woman who were driving eastbound on West 21st Street. Their vehicle rolled across the Western Avenue intersection, coming to a rest on the east side of the street after hitting a parked car. Neither of those victims survived.
Afterwards, I went to take out the trash, and by then there was a bunch of cops here. About maybe 15 minutes later, I heard a big commotion around the corner, went through the alley, and I just saw chaos.
Martinez tells us after police showed up, an argument broke out on the street between some of the folks standing around and officers trying to cordon off the area.
There was a couple young men arguing with the cops, and there was a little tussle, and they started cursing at the police.
During that argument, one officer was hurt, but thankfully not shot.
She had her leg extended. They were tending to her leg for some kind of injury. And then the 3 guys were holding, well, 2 of them were holding one of them back because he was trying to go at the officers.
Now, that officer is believed to be doing okay tonight. We understand that 3 people were arrested at the scene in relation to that argument. All 3 were told are related, but it's not clear what charges they are facing. Nobody in custody tonight in relation to the shooting itself. We were also told that a lockdown was enacted at nearby Mount Sinai Hospital after this incident, but it is not clear if it is in any way related to this shooting itself. We're on the north side tonight. Brona Tumulty, WGN News.